And the nearest supplement is a little bit too far away for my liking. So let's pop the supplements over here as well then. There we go. That'll help out a lot. Supplements on their way. There you go. Excellent. Now then, the starfish should be okay. Got a decent amount of room still in this tank, but let's not jump into filling that up just because we can. The cuckoo wrasse would be a nice one, but you will eat crustaceans of size 2. Well, that's fine, since we haven't got any crustaceans of size 2. You'll grow a little bit larger, but we'll go with maybe 2 of these. Maybe even 3, actually. There we go. Now we're going to need some extra... that's right. Need a bit of cash, people. Like, a lot of cash, actually. There we go. Let's get some driftwood in here. There we go. I'll sort it out. Perfect. Let's have a look at the rest of our aquarium for the time being. Things seem to be going alright, actually. Now, with these awesome things set up, I'm going to add in, finally, a new microphone headset. Additionally, I'm going to add in a new tool station. Because frankly, we need it now. Then, I'm going to pop down... Let's go for a new podium. And we'll have you just about here, I think. Now, what are the days of our current podiums? 1 day until talk. Did we just have 2 days until talk? 1 day until a talk. Sure, we can have a talk scheduled right now then for... That one just happened, so let's get you going. 1 day between them. And I would like... We've actually got nothing on the French angelfish. I could go for the French angelfish for the extra science, but I think we're gonna go for common lobster on this thing. Actually, no, the bullhuss. And we can swap it to common lobster later on, should we need to continue pushing the prestige. We can get that set up and running. I wouldn't be too surprised if we actually hit the next level pretty quickly, actually. I'd be very, very pleased with that. Can we get some more staff, I wonder? Let's have... Ooh, there we go, the nitrate reactor. Marvellous. I think at this point a deep outcrop tank would be nice. That said, a mega heater would also be nice, but as I pointed out previously, the problem with the mega heater is if one of them breaks, you lose a lot of heating. Whereas right now we're kind of in the middle there. Right, I want to manage Yvette straight away. I would like you to prioritize gift shop over fixing. I know that sounds crazy, but the gift shop, well, actually no. I was going to say the gift shop is the least used of them, but no, I don't think that is the case anymore. So maybe we do need to prioritize that one. Do we have anyone who has any kind of talking skill at all? Oh man, that sucks. Oh well, let's get you in there. I want some more people who can feed. Right. Let us add in a new lavatory over here. I think our guests need one. Yeah. Whilst we can't see it, I imagine a lot of them are walking around with crossed little legs. Right. How are we doing for the gift books? We're doing okay with the gift shop stuff, at least. We're doing quite well with prestige as well. How high do we need to get that? We need another 400, so we could do a bit better in that regard. Okay. The common cuttlefish. Now you, I like a lot. Actually, an awful lot. Okay, let's have a look at you. Cuttlefish are masters of predation and disguise, changing their colour and texture of their skin to blend into their surroundings. We'll go with the turbot because I've got some horseye jack and I've still not placed them down, so that's not a high priority right now. But we do have some common cuttlefish to place down now. You will eat fish of size 2 or crustaceans of size 2. I don't think we're going to have an issue with you in any of our tanks, so... I think I'm going to pop you guys in this one, though. Got a bit more room in this one to place down other things that you might like. Now, you require high skill with feeding. That is a little bit scary, actually, because if the wrong person feeds this fish, I'm going to put down 2. But yeah, as I was saying, if the wrong person tries to feed that fish, it's going to cause us some pretty major problems. Because it'll take them so long to feed it. Still. Let's also pop in some other niceties. For example, the gate could easily go over on this side. In fact, let's move this one a little bit further forward as a result. And just add in a little bit more. Maybe a net in this one. No, something about putting the nets in there that doesn't sit well with me. Let's grab some kelp. Just here and there. Actually, this one will have some eelgrass. Yeah, sure. Oh, yeah. That should do well. Excellent. Everything seems okay for the time being. How rude. Why are you dropping litter on my floors? I tried very hard to make this place nice for you guys. Scallywags. Let's sink that back in. There we go. Alright, someone should be around to take care of that momentarily. Now, what are we working on? We're working on the ball huss on that side, so how about we set up a new podium on this one. This should already be done. Next talk is later today, actually. Okay. It's unfortunate. 3 days until next talk. Oh, that one's every 2 days. Right. Then I'm going to make this one every 2 days as well. I guess I'm going to... No, I'll try it. Noink. Aha! Picked it up. Well, I'll pop it down in a moment. Right, they've finished that talk. 2 days until the next talk. So, yeah, that was actually quite perfect. That was a good time for that to happen. This one will be 2 days as well, and I want this one to be on the common cuttlefishes on that side. So we're going to do on the common lobster then instead. Focusing on the prestige ones for now, because I strongly suspect that what we need is currently gated behind gaining prestige level. So that's going to have to be our focus for the time being. I'm starting to notice a couple of people unhappy, though. A couple of unhappy thoughts. Let's have a quick look. Oh, okay, those are fine. There's nothing particularly bad there. Wow. Wow. Getting a lot from the Bartlett Antheus. An awful lot, actually. Okay, that's working out for us at the moment, but I think it is time for us to move some things around, perhaps? Perhaps we could have something around here, some extra warm tanks on this side. Though, that being said, let me quickly correct this problem. That is, I've not painted this room. Can't be having that. Make sure all of that is sorted. There we go. Perfect. But yes, I think we're going to go for some some tropical fish tanks around this side. Ooh. Okay, that's already been fixed. Never mind then. That's good. Wait, let's have a look. That's grown to be expected. Claire has leveled up. Oh, marvellous. Given that then, Claire, I would actually like you to gain a skill in your feeding. So I'm a little bit concerned about that. It's grown up to size 30. Tank mates up to size 8. That's fine. We've got no tank mates of that smaller size in there. I think it would probably be wise for me to get the Stingray a much better tank. So let's try and focus on that for now. Make a nice big area back here. And like this. And see what kind of big observation tank we can make. Oh my lord. That is pretty spectacular. I like it. I'm gonna have that. But I'm not going to place it yet. get a little bit more work done around here, because I'm going to need this area expanded out quite a lot for what I have in mind. Ultimately, I would like to have some corner tanks running down the side, and this just out there, right there. So for a corner tank, something like this. So, and we can have a little staff entrance on that side. On this side, I'll just build a wall, but I will probably end up building something similar on the far side as well. And just pop in a staff door, and then this area is sorted. Get you, and then connected. Excellent. Now that is going to be glorious. This is going to be our Stingray tank. For now, I would like to get them a better tank in time, but I'm going to have to let a little bit of time pass so that we can generate some cash, because otherwise that's going to be very difficult. There we go. Ooh. Got you've grown. Very nice. Let's just make sure everything is okay down there. Yes, it is. Ignite size mates up to size 4. Okay. Let's get rid of all of the grown ones. Romp. There they are. So let's have a quick look. You're size 5. Wow. Okay. It's close. Very close. But this will generally only eat crustaceans, so it's not actually an issue for us. All right. Still got to get a little bit more cash, though, before we can move on with the next part of our plans. That said, let's shunt these along a little bit. Yeah. I don't like it being right on the corner there. Oh, fantastic. We got our research really good. Nice and fast. And we're now working on the horse-eye jack. We're going to be through all of the research pretty soon. You're doing a spectacular job, though, I think. Right. So, with that money in the bank, let's go ahead and set up a nice big old pump back here. And I would actually like this one to be set right in the middle. The reason for that is with the nitrate reactor there. You can have one on each side. Gives us quite a lot of filtration power. We want a decent amount of heating. We'll grab that much. Then this, and finally large filter as well. That should give us quite a good tank here, and it's not a lot of room to set it up, though. You do need room to walk right around the sides of it. It should be okay, I would say. That said, though, I'm gonna just err on the side of caution. I'm gonna add in an extra heater there as well, just to be certain. So we've got one heater's worth of redundancy there. They'll probably all break down at the same time, though, which is a little bit scary. But now we're down to almost no money again. So, time for you to move to a better tank, my friend. There you go. A nice gigantic tank for you. You can have your friends in it as well. We can fit 5 of you in there, in fact. But we only need to fit 3. So that's excellent. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You've got your tank back to yourself now. Right. Also, let's just sink in a little bit of room back here. I know I could do that differently, but I don't mind right now. I'm happy with just getting this set up. There we are. And we want the supplements as well. And of course, we're going to really need a tool station down here for all of this. There we are. Look at that. Right, let's get you a really, really lovely little area here. So, how are we going to set that up? First, fitted column. I just like that one, honestly. It's quite a pretty one. Let's go for a net at the back. I know I've said that I dislike nets, and I do, but I'm going to give it a chance to grow on me. There we are. And maybe just some shells as well. Since these oh, there we go. Is there anything else? Yes, large heater. Let's get the mega heater. I know I did say earlier on that I'm not as keen on those, and I'm still not. Wow, I'm saying that quite a lot right now, aren't I? But we'll just get that research out of the way at the very least. I'll pop in a little bit of greenery there too. There you are. It's kind of a nice tank, I think. Very nice tank, in fact. Alright, day 19. We're okay for water quality then as well, which I'm actually a little bit surprised with. Oh my lord. So many things have grown. So many. Is everything okay? No, everything is not okay. Everything is very much not okay. Right, get rid of all of that. How much money have I got? I'm not quite enough. Drat. Need an extra pump. How can I do this? Well, there's really only one way to do it, so I may as well just get it done. Pop that back. Got enough room. The large pumps are a bit of a money hog, but there we are. Connect that up. There we go. No, not painting first. Got to get this sorted first. Let's get a nitrate skimmer. There we go. And for a bit of redundancy, let's go ahead and pop down another protein skimmer. Sorry, nitrate reactor, not nitrate skimmer. And a regular filter as well. And that should take care of everything. I'll unpause it there. There we go. On that note, let's get this side done as well. It is important to me. Might not necessarily change anything for my staff. They don't really care. Even if it was simulated, they wouldn't really be caring about it. But still, it's important to me. That said, I wonder if I could put a door there. Well, at the very least, I want a wall here. There we go. That looks a bit better now. There we are. How are the gift boxes doing? 3 of 3. Well, it was just the daybreak, so that would have all gotten refilled anyway. Okay. And there we are. Horse-eyed jet. Now, they need a 60 or more tank. Which is a bit of a pain. They realistically need a much bigger tank than that as well, because they are very, very big fish. That is a 60 tank, but you need it to be bigger than that. You do. I could perhaps squeeze this in a little bit more, but I'm pushing it to try and do that. I might need to get a new area tank. Ooh. No. You're unhappy there. Right, so that means you need to move somewhere else. Well, actually, no it doesn't. Strictly speaking. Again, don't actually need it to be connected. If I put it there, it should be okay. Yeah, sorted. But I am going to need a gigantic tank somewhere. 3 more A's grown. Perfect. I really, have I said it before? I'm going to say it again. I really like being able to delete all of those. A lot of horse-eyed jet. Wow. Let's see then. It's going to have to be a hot tank, and it's going to have to be a big tank too. I mean, I could put another one of these in. It's not that strictly against it. Sure. Let's expand down a little bit more. And pop that down here then. I could even have like a balloon stand back here maybe? No, I'd rather have a little bit more room than that. Something perhaps like this. And then a gigantic deep outcrop tank. Oh. Oh. I see. Doesn't quite work the way I was thinking it was going to work. That's a bit of a bummer. Alright. Could have another deep observer tank then in that case. Which I wouldn't necessarily be against. Because I am going to need a fair bit of room down here. Let's go ahead and expand that out. I'm just going to build the tank for now though. Other than worry too much about that. There we go. So another large tank there. And we'll probably have the mirror then down here. Oh, that works out quite nicely. I quite like that one. So we'll have another large pump in the middle. Another up there. Just connect these up. And make sure this one has got feeding access. Alright. Okay, so with an enormous tank like this, it's still not actually going to be enough for the fish, but like if we have a look at them here, they grow up to 27. That's way too much. They're also bullies, which is a bit of a problem, but at the very least we can get 3 of them in there. Well, I'll have to put the other 3 somewhere else at some point. Maybe another Belfast tank, I'm thinking. But let's get you in here. 1, 2, and 3. There you go. And you need a fair chunk of greenery in there for you to be happy, which is fine. We'll get that sorted. And sure, we'll get some more of this in there. Decent bit of kelp. And some eelgrass. Along with sea lettuce, just for good measure. Never know when you're going to need one of those. I'll try to chance as well. You deserve something a little bit more special. We will expand this out back here. Just so I've got room for more food types. I'm going to want the herring dispenser. There we are. And then that's actually us for there, I think. It's not a bad setup, but we do need something over here. I'm not sure what we're going to put there, though. How much... we're getting close-ish to the amount of filtration they need, so I'm going to add in another 2. Now, how close are we to the heat, actually? Way too close. Aha! What fantastic timing you have! Let's go ahead and pop one of these down then. Or in fact, 2. We particularly wanted to. I'll just have one though. And then another large protein skimmer and filter. And that should mean that this little area is perfectly fine. We shouldn't have any trouble with this. Okay, so with that done, in fact, I don't really need this anymore. Okay. I'm going to get rid of this one because then I can do something with this space a little bit better. We are going to want some more warm water fish over here. Now, we've got the panther grouper, we've got the coral grouper. I could have both of them in there without any trouble at all. Could even have some crustaceans in there if I really wanted to. Sure. I like that idea, actually. So let's get 1. And 1, 2. Now, how much are they going to take up? They're going to take up... not so bad, actually. Okay. We could actually afford to pop in maybe another 2 of you. There we are. That's actually going to be pretty cool. Oh, wait. No, they don't like being in there with each other. I was forgetting that. I'm a dip. Super dip. Never mind. It's done now. I could get a unicorn surgeonfish in there, I suppose. Sure. Alright. I literally only finished just reading that. What an imbecile. We'll get this one on this side. There we are. And then we just need a wee bit of foliage in there as well. There we go. Now let's make sure that all of that food type is here. So green dispenser, and we want mussel dispenser as well. And then to continue painting the staff area. There we are. So far I've not had to limit my staff to any particular area to maintain efficiency, or in fact to make sure that they don't fail to feed something in time. But I worry that we're getting a little bit close to that point. Are we going to crest it? Come on, just a tiny bit more. Another 10. Come on, you can do it. No, you're going backwards. Ah, poop. Oh well. We were close. We were very close, in fact. Let's get another podium then. Who's up first, right? Or right now? It's 1 day. 2 days. It's 1 day. So that one has already gone. That was scheduled for later today. That was scheduled for 2 days' time. So I'm going to wait for this one to go past. And we're going to set up a podium over here to talk about the stingrays. I think that would be fairly solid. There we go. We should hopefully be able to pull back up. But the problem with this game is you do tend to kind of like slide backwards a little bit. Nigel has leveled up. Marvellous, Nigel. I would like you to be a little bit better at fixing, please. And the stingrays have all grown. Common lobsters have all grown. Wow, they can eat tank meat up to... Wow. Really? That's a little bit frightening. Oof. Okay. They're big enough. That is actually quite frightening. My goodness. Oh, well, actually, sorry. No, it's... they're not fish. It's fine. I'd rather they eat crustaceans rather than fish. Oh, okay. So, why was that being held already? How bizarre. There we go. Let's go ahead for the tunnel tank. Oh, that's amazing. Look at all of that science just flowing into the coffers. I'm very happy. Hooray! We've ranked up as well. Okay, let's have a look then. Now then, we need the leopard stingray. Is that... Yep, there's the leopard shark, sorry. Not leopard stingray. The tasseled wobbegong shark. What? Wobbegong shark? That sounds amazing. And the starry smoothhound. Are those ones we can get? No, they're not. Alright then. We're going to have to research those ones ourselves. The copper band toy shelf. I think that would be pretty cool. The deluxe toilet. Guess to powder their nose in the most opulent of settings. Very well. Right, for now, needs the rounded tank. This animal needs constant move, to constantly move, so it needs a tank with rounded edges so it doesn't get stuck in the corners. Very well, so that's going to be the Belfast tanks then. Okay, we can sort that out without too much issue. The lump sucker. What? You sound amazing. But we're going to be going with a leopard shark. This strikingly marked shark is one of the few mid-sized sharks that can be trusted with smaller fish. Oh. Yeah, it only eats crustaceans. Nice. But it is gigantic, and it's going to cost a lot to research it. Still, well worth the effort. Well worth the effort. We're going to wait until the time ticks over, though. We're still going to be pushing for the next one. Can I unlock anything? Oh, I can. There we are. We've got to get up to level 8. Yeah, large pumps, though. Triple filters. Ah, that's actually pretty cool. The shark hat shelf. My goodness, these sound amazing. Large tunnel tank. Okay, so this aquarium is really upping the requirements. I approve. Verily, I approve. Right, what news have we got? Okay, something is wrong. That's fine. Absolutely fine. Still need 2 whole-side jacks to be honed, but that's okay for now. Alright, let's get a podium down here. Right there. Every 2 days, I want you to have a talk about the southern stingray. Damn it. I was really hoping that would be a prestige thing, but okay. That's a bit of a bummer. Alright. Well, what we can do is probably going to get another 2 Belfast tanks over here. I'm assuming. We're going to need the room for all of the fish that we're going to have there. Still, we've got a lot of other fish that we can place that we haven't yet. Got 1 unicorn surgeonfish. We haven't got Voltanus lionfish. We haven't got the cowfish. We haven't got the Atlantic pollock. We haven't got the Balan wrasse either. Or the turbot. We don't have the pie crust crabs. Okay, so it looks like we want cold water for now then. Also, Jack has grown. That should be okay. We'll have a quick look, make sure that hasn't broken anything. No, everything seems to be alright. Excellent. But look at that. It's alright despite the amount of broken systems it's got. That's why we build redundancy. Right, you're hired. Is anyone else decent with fix? Actually, you're kind of a little bit good at everything. Oh, there we are. Ooh. The U-tank. Does sound great. I'm going to go for the deluxe toilet though. Right, Tobias, I would like you to work on the gift shop as your priority. Following that, fixing. Amazing, thank you. Ooh, we need more. That's something I hadn't considered. Really something I hadn't considered. I'm still operating with just one mop and one broom. My goodness. Let's make a little, another little closet then. Just over here. And again, I really, really like the design of that. So we're just going to do something like this. There we go. And a staff door, of course. And here we will have a... right there. We need it from here. A broom stand. We'll also have a sponge sink. There we go. And I'm going to say on the far side we are going to have another balloon crate and guidebook supply crate. There we go. That should take care of it all. Bloody litter. You scallywags. Let's get another bin over here then, because clearly someone managed to get here without having time enough to discard their litter into a proper bin. Anyone else needing? No, we seem to be alright for the time being, but that will change. What kind of tanks can we make now? We can make the small tunnel tank. That would be quite nice. I mean, we can make it quite deep as well. What happened? Died of hunger. No. They're all super duper hungry. Oh, that's awful. Well, you're feeding them right now, but... Okay, well, we'll clearly need more then. More staff working on that is. Oh, that's a shame. You're hired. Can I get anyone else who's good at feeding? You're hired as well. Okay, well, it's not ideal. This is where we probably are going to need to look into having our staff specialized. What a pain. It's such a shame that we lost some fish to that. Not least because of the obvious hits to our prestige, but, you know, we lost the fish. That's awful. We're caretakers of these fish. It isn't simply the prestige hit. We'll have a guidebook in there as well. I may need to get someone who can do a little bit of... Well, fixing isn't a problem, actually. So, how about then? Sure, we're going to start managing our staff then. So, you can do a little bit of fixing and feeding. You're more feeding and fixing, so... Okay. I would like to create a new zone for you. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. This is going to be your zone. You manage this area from now on. Well, if I do that, I'm going to need to give access to all of that food. Poop. I consider that one, did I? No, I think that should work. Let's have a look. What types of foods do we need? You guys want mussels, so let's add those in. Mussels. You guys, what do you need to eat? You require krill. Let's get some krill in here as well. Next up, you want cockles and nothing because you'll eat whatever. You're a scavenger. So cockles next. Sorted. And what do we need down here? Green pallets. Cockles, good. And sponge pallets, damn it. So we need an extra 2 items for feeding. Where are we going to find room for that, though? Well, actually, that said, if we were to remove this, yes, we can do that. So, goodbye, staff door. I don't need you. I'm basically going to be locking one of my staff in here forever now. Rotate this around. It doesn't need to be maintained, so that's fine. And then hook this one up over there. Sorted. And so it was green pallet and sponge pallet, I believe it was. So there we go. That can go there. And finally, sponge pallets. There we are. Our one staff member should now be able to feed this entire group. But it's such a shame that we had to lose a fish before I dealt with that.